Hey guys, what is going on? So today I'll be showing you how to clean your cone filter, whether it be, well, it's a foam filter, so I believe it's Ramair, Pipe Across. I don't think K&N do a foam filter, but I'll be showing you kind of how to clean them and how to basically make sure you maintain it good enough, because you do have to clean them they do recommend it for like 10,000 miles because they do get quite dirty inside there, and obviously it can affect the performance in the car and performance of the filter. So currently I'm running a Ramair cone filter, which I'll show you in a second. So what I'm going to do is get that removed and then show you guys how to clean it. Alright, let's get to it. So guys, I thought I'd show you what I got. So just got a washing up bowl. I was meant to use that to clean the guinea pigs, but they're awkward bastards and don't want to actually be cleaned. So I'm going to use that for my Ramair filter instead. I don't want to actually use the sink or anything like that, because you are using quite harsh chemicals, and you don't really want them mixed up with your normal go eating plates, do you? So this is the actual Ramair filter cleaning kit itself. So I ordered this online. I think it cost me like £12, I believe. But that's the cleaner. So that's what we're using. So the oil will be for after. Just re-oil it up. They send you some gloves, and then they send you some. Oh, there's anything to anything in one hand. They send you some instructions on how to do it. But I'm showing you today as well. But just in case they don't send you instructions, there they are. So you can just pause the video if you do want to read them. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly go grab the air filter and bring it back in. So obviously everyone's induction kit's a bit different, depending on the model you have, depending on the manufacturer. But they're all very similar in terms of this little screw here. So that's just what literally tightens it up, so that's just how you get it off. Alright, let's get that off now. So now it's off, I'll kind of show you what it looks like. I mean, it's had about probably 10,000 miles on it now. Maybe a little bit over, being a bit naughty, but as you can see, it is picking up a lot of dirt now. And I might even give this a bit of a buff actually. See if we get around to it. So guys, as you can see, that is Ramair, and what we're going to do now is get this all cleaned with the cleaning substance. I'm going to take you kind of through step by step, and then hopefully that'll all look nice spick and span after. So guys, the first thing you want to do is any visible bits of dirt, so like this one here, so like any big kind of chunks of dirt, just give them a rub with your palm and just try and kind of get it off, and it kind of looks like a fall off kind of like dust. But it just makes the clean process a bit easier when you actually come to using the cleaning fluid itself. Alright. So as you can see, I've tried to get off as much dirt as I can, so it'll just make the process a little bit easier when it actually does come to cleaning it. Don't worry too much about the rubber seal, you can clean that just normally, but it's mainly bit we'll think about is the actual foam. So guys, your next step is to actually add the cleaning fluid just into the bowl without any water at the moment. So Ramair does suggest emptying it all into the bucket, into the whatever you're using to clean it, and then you can fill it out at the end and reuse it, but they do suggest to pour all of the cleaning fluid inside the bowl. Let me show you. So I haven't actually added any water yet. So just emptied that's literally the cleaning substance. It's just kind of like water, to be honest. And then you just add a tiny bit of water into it, just to kind of mix in with it. All right. So that'll be about enough. So now it's actually time to clean the filter. So guys, the next is to actually roll the foam filter in it. So what you want to do is put on your gloves. Once again, you're dealing with harsh chemicals, so as soon as they're on, just get your foam filter and then just slowly just roll it in it. Till it takes all the clean stuff. So the clean stuff has to go over the whole of the Ramair filter itself, and you can't miss really a part. So as you can see, completely all in, and you should feel it kind of soaking in, kind of like a sponge. And then as soon as that's all done, you can move on to the next step. Okay, so next guys, what you want to do is, as soon as you've done it all, next is to gently kind of try and get not as much fluid as you want. So you want generally the bulk of the actual cleaning substance to just drip out itself. So you're going to have to leave this time to dry. But before you do that, if you just gently give it a brush with your palm, just try and get a little bit of the fluid out. Now, while I'm doing this, I know there's some filters where you can actually take off the sponge itself. I know Ramair cone filters, you can't do that. I'm not sure which filters they are, but you can take off the foam filter itself, so all you've got left in there is the actual, as you can see in there, I'm not sure if you really see it in the camera actually, but there's a like mesh around it, so that bit's a bit showing you actually only clean the foam filter, but with the Ramair you can't actually take it out at all. So depending on the air filter you've got, just check if you need to remove it or not before actually doing any of this. So yeah, just gently, just use your palm, just like kind of get most of the cleaning substance out. As you can see. And then as soon as you've done that, so like I said, you want most of it to drip dry. Don't use a hairdryer, any sort of compressed air, because it can actually damage the foam filter itself. So what you want to do now is just leave it to drip dry. It's going to take a few hours, so just let it do that, and then I'll be back soon guys. As soon as this is dry, I'll be starting the video up again and show you kind of the next stage of when you have to oil it and make sure the foam filter is actually ready to go back in the car. So guys, so just so you can quickly get an idea of what you can do and how you can actually hang it out, I'll quickly show you what I've done. I've just hanged it up on the washing line with the thing underneath it, getting the cleaning substance, and then I just leave it to dry there. Should take a couple of hours or 3 hours just to fully dry. Just make sure obviously it's not going to fall. I'm sure those pegs are secure. But yeah, just let it drip dry and then come back in 2 to 3 hours, and then we can start the next process. So now that it's all dry, all we want to do now is actually get an oil coating on it. So we'll be using the Ramair oil. So what you want to do is just put on your glove. This is probably the easiest part. But I left mine out for about 6 hours to dry, just to make sure that I actually did get fully dry, because you don't want to put a wet air filter or put oil over a wet air filter because it won't soak in properly. So what you want to do is use about 1/3 of this bottle. So what you want to do is just put it onto your palm, kind of just brush it around like so, and then just put it on there and just slowly massage it around with your palm, going around the whole air filter. Make sure you get all the oil in it. So the important part of oiling an air filter is just to make sure, because the oil is the actual part that captures the dirt for you. Obviously the foam there just kind of, obviously something for the oil to seep into and seep. So it's actually the oil job that does majority of the job, to actually get, oh, done a little bit too much there, to actually catch most of the dirt as it comes in. So what I do is I just kind of hold it like that, just so that you don't get any oil on your hands as you do it. So what you want to do is actually cover the whole air filter itself, and then wait about 10 minutes. I mean, your gloves should like that, it's kind of a bluey oil, and just wait about 10 minutes, see if the oil seeps through, feel it, see if obviously it feels all nice and round. You don't want a dry air filter, and then as soon as that's done, you can put it back into your car. Alright, so I'm just going to pause the video here and wait about 10 minutes, see it's all gone through, and I'll be back in a second. So I'm quite happy with how it is now. So what I've done is just let it dry for like 10 minutes, let the oil seep in and kind of see if it was enough. So it was quite enough that I put in. So it's one of them awkward things where if you put in too little, it damages it. If you put in too much, it damages it. Just kind of got to be that right amount. So what you kind of do is, you don't want it seeping in oil so where you can feel it literally when you touch it, it's like kind of, you know, just slippery and oily. So you want it where you kind of press it and the oil's coming out, but at a light kind of, you know, so it only kind of coats your finger a little bit. So you don't want too much in there. So yeah, now all I've got to do is get this back in the car. So I'm just going to get that done now, kind of show you how I'll put it back in, and then yeah, that'll be the end of the video, guys. So now it's up, just got to put it onto the end of the air filter, which will be just directly in there. Literally just pressure it on and then it'll just slot in, and then all you have to do is tighten it. So yeah, that's this back on. So as soon as you do, just tighten that until it comes nice and loose, and then you should have a sealant all the way around your induction pipe. And then that's the job's good in. Alright, catch you guys in the next video.